Huwag yung kayong magkadisgrasyahan tayo niyan. Sinasabi ko yung madidisgrasya kayo. At madidisgrasya kayo. Hindi ako urong dito. And I said, I would stake my honor, my life, and even the presidency.
Thank you. Kindly sit down. Salamat sa courtesy. Good as any other time to be with you. Meron ho akong speech. If you are hungry, tuloy na tayo, but may other man dyan. Kain lang muna kayo. Ako uha, but ang tubig walang lasa eh. So baski anong dyan, juice or milk. Wala. Milk ng babae, ha? I propose to just look at what I did taas. Meron kasi akong gustong i-announce sa inyo at sasabihin. Kaya sabi ko, mabutit nandito kayo. But to do justice to the lady, I don't know who did it, in overtime nila ito. So I will just read the last paragraph. Para tapos na tayo. We're gonna be... ayan, okay pa. Bakit lasang tubig dito sa amin? Totoo. Hindi yan sila, the PSG, security. They are not comfortable with even bottled water ibigay sa akin. Kumukuha sila ng tubig sa filtered, of course, sa Pasig. Tapos nilalaga na pinapainitan nilang overnight. Siguro that's yun ho ang iniinom ko. Lasang Pasig, but in Davao really, no kidding. We have the sweetest water in the world. Yung galing faucet, it's clean, it's potable. Tapos tingnan ninyo it's the water there is sweet. Galing dumo yan. Para the subterranean thing there. It's only in one place also. Dumoy, Davao City. District of Dumoy. Napakasarap ng tubig. It's really, pati kung maligo ka, hindi mo kailangan ng shampoo. I'm not kidding. Telling you that I'm promoting also Davao. Pagkatapos yung tubig na hindi nyo kailangan mag-shampoo. Kaganda ng buhok mo. But let us go ahead and finish this thing. As we create an environment where our people can enjoy their freedoms and cherish the gifts of democracy, I ask our friends from the broadcast media to continue helping the government in stimulating public awareness on vital issues that can touch the lives of ordinary Filipinos so that we can in turn help one another in collectively improving their lot of life. Thank you at mabuhay at malayang mamahayag. So that's it. Then a very short addition. But 4 nights ago, I called for a command conference dito sa armed forces pati, all of the police, that anybody that would matter. I think this was the place. And I said, before the meeting, I asked the privilege of yung introductory, mga MC, sabi ko, ako na muna. And before we proceed with the problems of the country, you might want to hear what's in my mind. Sabi ko, tinawag ko kayo kasi kayo lang ang makakontrol if there's short of, meron talaga yan. Just take care that security is assured to everybody at hindi magkagulo ang gobyerno. And it behooves upon every member of the armed forces to do exactly what's demanded. Law and order. So you have to maintain order, and obedience to the law must be there. Then I proceeded by saying that, guys, I'm tired. As I'm telling you now, I'm tired. And I have this frustration because yun namang promise ko that I was finished early in the presidential debates and was short and was using bullets because alam ko, being a fiscal, under pressure kami ng time. You're only given by the judge, then you're finished. So, bullet lang ako. And I promised 5. Sabi ko na, and maybe that was the reason why I won. The 15 million plus the 6 that I got as a majority. I had no political machinery at that time. I could only remember one guy, except Aimee, but she was not very clear on it. Si Abet ng Bataan because of the friendship over the years. Pati yung tatay nila kilala ko. We were, I think, together the 11th Congress noon. We were the Congress that impeached President Estrada. So, nandiyan si Ma'am kanina, sabi ko, nauna na ako, I said something which might not have reached you on time. Sabi ko sa sundalo, pagod na ako. And I said in my messaging, stop corruption, drugs, and itong crime. And then I would talk to the enemies of the state. And I said, I will not interfere in anything. I'd start with the last. There is no commercial document. Contracts, hindi umaabot yan sa table ko. Either in the office or dito sa tinitirahan ko. Yung MRT, LRT, with yung mga reclamation, they do not reach my table. Actually, whatever project it is, hanggang dyan lang yan, it begins and ends with the cabinet. So, I do not go beyond. Ang umaabot lang sa akin yung mga policies, for example, yung pinag-usapan na ngayon is your time, President Arroyo, itong inflation, how to go about. And I will meet congressmen tomorrow to sort it out, which tariff will reduce or remove outright. Yun lang ang trabaho ko. Then the promotion sa government. Do you until now, I have about 4,000 more appointments. Ganun karami at ganun lang ang kalaki ng gastos ng gobyerno. So if they do stupid things, and if you count all of them, it's appalling to realize that corruption is there in all levels of government. Talagang it's endemic, it's native, and it is embedded in the system and in the minds. Malalo kung may trabaho, so gusto mo trabaho. But ano gusto mong trabaho? Sir, sa customs sa BIR. Now, everybody knows na yung mga customs sa BIR, kung tingnan mo yung mga bahay nila, talagang magaganda. Kaya magano'n, but that's that in the equation of corruption that is given. But itong mga hinahabol ko, sana kung mamahinto ko. Plus corruption. Drugs. I told you I'd try to control it. But despite, or in spite of, papatayin sila o I will slaughter them, they continue. And in the past, it was only millions, now billions na. Now, I'd like to tell you that triad has set in dito. There are no more laboratories that are set up here. Kasi alam nila mamamatay talaga sila. Magprangka ako sa inyo. So, iwas sila dyan. Now, they are into nang dito sa smuggling. It comes in all forms. The latest one was from Taipei. At saka yung latest doon sa Cavite. I'd just like to tell you, being in the press and pressing for freedom, yun nakita lang, they just assume that it was also used like the other, yung magnetic lifter. Yun, walang laman yun. It was speculative. It was like the one that was discovered dito sa ordinary importations. Doon nakita na yon in the warehouse. Sabi, siguro na meron yan. Pero wala yon. Somebody golfed somewhere. Walang laman yon. At saka that speculative na kung puno ito ng droga, it will be worth something like this. You don't make any presumption dito, especially in criminal cases. You have to be very precise, exact, and everything. Wala ho nakita doon. It was a result of a speculation. I do not want to blame anybody yet, as yet. Wala talaga. In-assume lang kung ganon puno ito, ganon ang labas nito. But there was no shabu found. It was based on all presumptions. Just to, I'm not trying to allay your fears, but we have to stick to the truth, whether it is nice to hear or not. To you. Kanina pa ako nag-speech kung if it's a piece, if we can convert it into a solid matter, I would have crossed Pasig River about 5 times already. I live there. Yung nagtira dito. Kasi ito rin mga taga rito eh. Kayo mo rin dyan. Sabi minsan may nakita nga, may bata daw nakita nila. Anak ninyo yan. Ginago ninyo dito. Drugs, I don't know. You be the judge. Noon, millions. Ngayon, billions na. So who consumes it? The public. Is the situation getting better or getting worse? In the past, sabi nila, bakit noong previous administration, wala namang ganito kalagang. Para maintindihan ninyo. At yung mga pulis, hindi nagtatrabaho. And corruption was there anywhere and everywhere. Fiscals, I was once a prosecutor. Fiscal, judges. There's a fiscal here, 1,000 cases more dumaan sa kanya, not a single finding of. May judge rin. So, ganun kalawak ang pera. So, very corrosive that if it is not arrested on time, it will destroy the nation. Sigurado ako. I've been mayor for 23 years. I saw the city was deteriorating. But when I became mayor, sinampli ko lang. do not, fuck with my city. Do not destroy our sons and daughters. Kasi pag nasa droga na yan, talagang if it's patay, wala ka na. Social dysfunction results. And to think that yung mga Pilipino nandoon sa labas, they suffer the degradation and the loss of their dignity. If you work, it has nothing to do with the Moro na Muslim dito. Doon, if you are paid, services are paid, or you are a slave bought from the slave markets of Africa, yung sexual intercourse comes as a matter of course. It's a form of service. Kasali sa trabaho mo yan as a domestic helper. Noon ko pang nalaman yan when I was mayor. I went there to talk to King Fahd because 3 of my constituents were arrested by the religious police for distributing rosaries. I was able to get them out. But yun ang sinabi sa akin ng yung parang minister nila. Because I was told by the guy who was whispering to King Fahd, he was a little bit off his rockers. Pero sabi niya, you must know the real rules on the ground. Kasi ang complaint nila, kasali na yung ina-abuse sila. So, gano'n na lang ang galit ko. May anak tayo. Hindi naman tayo mayaman. Hindi naman tayo mahirap. Imposible kung, lalo na sa akin. But I do not want you to speculate. May pera ako. Kung mag-retire ako, good na ako. So, added to that is yung pensyon namin. Kalaki ko ng pensyon, peg to the highest salary yan sa buhay mo. Pero yung Shabu, sisirain talaga tayo. Masira talaga. Believe me, it will destroy the nation. Kita mo naman ang volume sa importation. Yung nahuli nila, kung hindi na sabat yun, hindi, nasa streets na yun ngayon. And how about the others? Yung mga plastic bins, blue ones that are found floating in regions 1, 2, and 3. So it could only come from Taiwan. Nandyan ngayon sa tayo ang masakit pakinggan eh. Nagluluto sila dyan sa mga trawler nila. Yung ships nila na luma, they cook the shabu there, pack it in the blue bins, plastic, and throw it overboard. May GPS. So yung taga rito, madali na lang maghanap kung saan yun, then they pick it up, repack it, and sell it. Believe me, punta kayo dyan sa Pasig lahat. Yung long stretch dyan, pati yung mga tindera na matatanda, tingnan ninyo. I dare you. Tingnan lang inside yung matatanda, yung mga vendors, umiit yan. Halos lahat, pati mga drivers, maniwala ka. Yung mga drivers natin just to keep them awake sa trabaho. Ang problema, progressively, according to the United Nations Control Board, shabu is doon sa listahan. Meron ako niyan, I don't know if dito. The characteristics of shabu is that it will result in a bizarre behavior and commits violent acts. Mas pinakadidli, because shabu is a mixture of chemicals. Itong cocaine, heroin, cannabis, they are taken out or extracted from a organic plant. ang shabu, ang ano niya, chemicals. Tapos, di sana diretso. And for nothing, I'm surprised. Gusto ko lang sana pantakot lang. But just to also to appear to be terroristic about it. Even na at the expense of saying, patayin kita. Well, if it can help, rather than really killing you, if my words, my warnings are seriously taken, then it might just also stop you from doing it. Pero kung yung mga talagang mga malalaki, I don't know, namala diyang, yung malalaki yung mga drug lords, patay talaga yan. Huwag na lang tayo magbulahan. If you import 4 billion worth of shabu, I will kill you. Huwag na tayo magdrama-drama pa ng human rights. Human rights. After all, if this country will go to the dogs, bakit? Makatulong ba ang human rights? And how about those already victimized? Lumabas yan sa panahon ko. In droves, by the hundreds, then thousands, din nasabi nila, the official count is 1.6 million. Palagay na natin 1 million. Maligaya ka, sirain mo kababayan kung 1 million. But ilan bang gusto mong target mo? 100 million ang Pilipino? Importante sa akin kasi if you have noticed, nandiyan naman kayo sa this is one face of a paper. These are the numbers of people killed by Duterte. Tangina niya, I never mentioned any particular name. Sinabi ko na go after them. Talagang ang mabuti kasi nito is mayroong mga networks. I will order the police to adapt officially a reporter. Sumama kayo kung may raid at makita ninyo kung papaano lumaban. They are all crazy. And the first thing that they would feel if they are addicted, they are paranoid. That is why nagdadala ng baril. You ask, namatay ilan? 4,000? O tanongin kita, ilan ang namatay sa inosenteng mga tao? Remember that the Rocos in Marawi did not start as a rebellion outright. They were rebels because they claimed to be ISIS and, But it started with the service of a warrant of arrest of a Maoti brother. They refused to surrender and shut it out. Ang police nag-retreat kasi may mga reinforcement na. So that 9 Marines who crossed the bridge there, yung Mapandi Bridge, yun ang inubos, tinarget ng second day of the trouble. Yung una, yung chief of police na pinatay, buhay pala. Ang second day nung pumasok yung Marine, ubos yun. That's why that started the war. What precipitated that war? It was not because we arrested a rebel there. It was because the government was serving a warrant for his arrest in connection with a drug case. So how many soldiers died? How many policemen also died? At araw-araw yan, I lose 1 or 2 policemen a day. 3. Sa yung buldon na yan, pati Lanao, yung Cotabato, yung range na dyan, ilan na ang raid dyan at ilan ang hindi mo pwede ang pulis mag-raid dyan, may masinggan, may matindi itong druga. So, I'm facing with so many fronts. The drug, ISIS. Ano bang akala mo sa ISIS? They're losing ground dito sa Middle East because they're driven by pati ang Russia ngayon. Why? Because intransigence talaga ang ayaw maniwala. So I'm facing with a problem of Muslim insurgency mixed with terrorism. Then I have the traditional. I said, I will fight corruption, fight drugs, then sabi ko, law and order. Then sabi ko, hindi ako makialam. Walang papel. Maghanap kayo. Wala akong in-entertain dyan na may kontrata sa gobyerno. Ayaw ko lang sabihin because we have, may ginawa sila in behalf na to my appeal na umari lang kunin ninyo ang mga Pilipino doon. So they agreed gratis. That's why ako naman in fairness. Ay, marami akong kasalanan. Faults? Marami. Mistakes? Plenty. But I was never, in my entire sa government service ko, it was not all about money. I was mayor, ganun rin. Tapos babae. Babae. Yeah, babae na lang. Babae. Yung isa sa taga-ABS-CBN pa. You have also contributed to the corruption of... Hindi, maganda to. She's beautiful, pero... Alam mo itong putang inang iPhone. Hindi talaga ako marunong yan. Ganon lang ako. May nagregalo na iPhone. Tinuturuan naman ako ng lahat. Pati gwardiya ko magsabi yan ang sunod. Yung protocol dyan kung paano mo laruan. Hindi talaga matuto. Turuan mo ako. Pagkabukas makalimutan ko. Sige ako, let's ng ganon. Sige, pakita. Sige, pakita mo picture mo. Kasi yan naman ang trabaho ko. Tapos pakita. So, sa ganon-ganon ko, putang ina na send all. Tapos yan ang bag ko. Kaya wala nang, ito ang bag ko. Baril ko, mayroon dyan. Telepono ko. Wala nang mistake. Pero nawala sa akin lahat. Ngayon daw, master ko to eh. Ay, bang sige, kalikot ang putang. Sabay-sabay nag-reply. Letche ka, tarantado ka. Tapos ikaw, gago ka, buang ka. Okay ka. Yung isa, hiwalay na tayo. Wala na. So, no more. So, yan. Kino-comply ko man. I've talked to the enemies of the state. BBL is there. Ms. Wari is just waiting for the opportune time to talk about it. But I've stopped talking to the NPAs. Alam mo kasi ang NPA, marami silang agreement. It's spread in so many agreements. For in every agreement, you tally the advantages, it comes out a coalition government. As I have told you, I cannot give you what I do not own. Coalition government with the communists is not just right. I'm sorry. Fight na lang tayo. So sabihin mo ng wala. Hindi ako nakialam. Tanungin ninyo yung mga negosyante dyan. So, minsan, because of the hurt, hindi naman talaga totoo. Maski tignan ninyo, it cannot be more than 40 million. Lahat-lahat na yun. At ang savings na dates back to yung iba, yung sa tatay ko pa when he died. And the estate was finally settled. Yung may administrator, nanay ko, nag-away-away mga kapatid ko. Ako sabi ko, inyo na yan. Wala akong... So, nandiyan ang pera ko. Kaya minsan sinubrahan. I would just... I will not say I am sorry, but you should understand also. Yung placement ko, hindi natuloy, tapos nababoy pa ako. Billions and billions. Sabi raw ng, hindi naman totoo lang. Ano mo makuha nila sa totoo lang? Tinignan na nila yan. Yan sila yan. I never had that money. But, you know, during election time, what I was really bad was, nag-place ako ng, kasi wala mang pera dumadating sa akin. Nobody was giving me money. Yung mga taga-Davao lang. So I could not go to places the way the others go. But you know what? Huwag na lang yung away kasi talagang nasaktan ako doon. At nauna pa yung kay Trillanes na black propaganda yung bata. Tuturuan sila. Which is really against the law. And there was an injunction. I was able to secure an injunction. And one network just went ahead to disregard it. Yung brazen rin ng ano. Not the impunity that's attributed to me, but it was so brazen. And wala talaga. Ako, marami man kami. Hindi lang ako. Escudero. Marami kami. Nauna yung pera. Hindi naman nangyari. Sana sinabi lang na sinauli yung pera with a... So that is what's really hurting. Kaya minsan I blurt it out, but I've learned to live with it actually. Kung minsan mag-init lang ang ulo ko. But let's understand each other and let it pass. I said because let no man with no sin cast the first stone here. Kaya, pero ako dito, tinawag ko yung mga, and I am repeating it to you now. Ako po'y sawa na. What is inside me is not really anger. Kasi wala ka talagang magawa eh. It's the frustration. That I cannot comply with my promise, number one, corruption. I've been trying to fire people. Hindi lang ninyo alam. Marami ako pero still corruption. It does not only persists, it flourishes. Sabi ko, hindi ko talaga kaya. Sinabi ko sa mga sundalo, hindi ko kaya. Pag hindi ko kaya yung corruption, which is really the one that's eating, eroding our I am telling you now that I have decided that if you guys agree, kailangan sila eh. Because if anything can go wrong, it will go wrong just like the Murphy's Law. Baka there will be a, hindi naman siguro, it will not destroy anything there, even the institution. But medyo may mga gulo, mga resentment, and it could take in several forms. Sabi ko sa kanila na, kayo ko yung kausap ko kasi you will guarantee, and promise it to me, na you will keep order. Now, the reason why I cannot tell you that we follow the constitutional succession is this. Wala akong galit kay Robredo. Panalo na ako. Hindi ako nagkikipag-away ng babae. Hindi nga ako sumasagot kung ano yung sinasabi nila. But sinabi ko, I think deep in my heart, if you follow the succession and Robredo takes over, Di niya kaya. Mas maglalo, Hindi niya kaya. Tapos may honest opinion ko talaga. Kung nasino lang sana dyan, in the likes of Escudero o Bongbong Marcos, but see, at the time, for several years, I do not want to mention names, Naga was the cradle of civilization sa droga. And it was there. And you can ask the Naga guys and the Naga addicts. Sabi kong, I'm not saying, but look at Davao. Napunta mo kayo ng Davao. Hindi ako pero at Davao, at the strike of midnight, everybody closes. Wala nang inom, walang istambay, kasi madaan ka ng diktador na babae, huli ka. She will just say, continue your conversation inside the jail there. So walang istambay. Wala nang inom. Wala na. Ang Davao at midnight is Bernie Santo. Totoo yan. Wala kang makita ang tao na magtindig-tindig niya. Not because, nasanay na sila. So, walang putok, walang sigarilyo, walang inom. Wag lang sana ibawal, inday lahat. Lalo na yung putok, maraming klaseng putok. Inubos mo dyan, magkukudita yung... So, ako, I am ready to step down. If, given the right conditions, I will step down. I'm tired. I cannot control. Ito lang na I was dealing with the nayong Pilipino. Pag gano'n ko, sabi ng General, Sir, sorry to bother you, but... Ayan. You know, gati ang nangyari. Maraming akong naririnig, at alam ninyo yan, na sa PGH, wala talagang pera. Kung may medisina, tapos walang mabili. Kasi ang mga mahirap lang dumadaan dyan eh. Pati yung mga intern, anak ni Dr. Samiang, dyan sila pa mag-contribute para makabigay ng pera. And this has been going on for so many years. One time, pinatawag ko yung ordinaryo mga doktor not really the kind of doctor yung sa mga hospital na private. Pero ito yung mga utak, the best of the brightest of the Filipino doctors. Sinabi ko, ilan ang appropriation sa inyo? Sabi na, sir, mag-abot sila sa how much yearly? So kung i-separate namin, siguro mga about 25 yearly. Sabi ko, if I give you 100 million, would it be okay? Sinabi nila, sir, malaking tulong na yan. That's a jump. Yearly, sir? No. Monthly. So I told Andrea, sabi to give PGH 100 million a month. Kaya lahat dyan, baski na yung middle class na, dyan pumupunta dyan. Sabi niya, sir, medyo may mga mayaman to, nakakotse na ko. Look, all I need is that you are treating, and even other human beings, pera rin nila yan. Hindi hayaan, gamutin ninyo. Total, monthly, hindi nyo maubos yan. Now, here comes the cuts. Lalo na yung ulol na presidente ng AFP. Bilo na yan noon. Gusto nga niya sila lang daw. Kasi when I decided to give PGH, binigyan ko kasi ang dalawang hospital yan, bilo na yung veterans, pati itong AFP Center. 50 million each monthly. Para sa sundalo, marami yung mag-retire. Kasi had to take care of yung mga nag-retire. May mga pills yan. Karamihan yan, ang sakit ng sundalo, hepatitis B. Then, liver, dahil siguro sa dumi, sige, inom tubig na. So, para maintenance ng lahat, yung matatandang sundalo, mga generals. So, dyan kunin, 50-50. Naghingi itong butit na lang. Here comes the report, pinakita sa akin. Minamalbers pala ng ulol. Kaya sabi ko kay Lorenzana, but kay Chief of Staff, fire him now. Then, try him in a court-martial. Para he will be facing his peers. Para it will, kasama mo, katitingin sa putang ina ka. Ikaw pala magnapa. May isa dito si, what's the name? Maranya. Ito naman, I will sign recommend him for yung mga ng kadete. Hindi pa ito lumabas Paglabas ito, yung mga allowance ng kadete, sometimes sabi na parang tinanggal na sa amin. Hindi tinanggal. Yung conspiracy to, parang, alam mo, sundalo, sunod-sunod lang yan Kawawa. Putang ina, sabi ko, paano yung nasugatan sa Marawi? Putang ina ninyo. Kaya ako pumutok ko. Parang, how about those with lingering? Kung may diabetes yan, natapos sa sugatan, matagal lang. Putang ina yan. Doon ako nagalit. So sabi ko, prosecute him immediately. Sa allowance ng mga kadete, they took it to me na bali, na-stop raw. Maawa ako sa mga sundalo nag-aaral. Wala silang pamasahe pag-uwi. Alam mo, hindi nga mga middle class lang yan Wala naman nakitang anak ni, nandiyan man sila kanina. Hindi ko si Lance Gokongwe nag-aral doon sa Bonifacio ng puro yan mga hirap. Kaya in my exasperation, civilian, tapos ito military, back to back ako. Sabi ko, hindi ko talaga kaya. So I'm telling you now, hindi ko talaga kaya. So pag hindi ko kaya, bababa ako, ibigay ko sa may kaya. Di ba? Pero ang problema ko, ang nightmare ko is, kung sundin ng sundalo ang rules of succession sa Constitution, you'll end up with Robredo. In fairness to Robredo, wala naman siya talagang mali. But not also sa gender, but she can nasa haki. At kasi bakit? Mindanao, nawalaan na yan silang mga ISIS, so they are here. Southeast Asia sila They want to establish a base. Now, pareho man tayong utak. Would they do it in Indonesia? Predominantly Muslim. Declare a war there? May option pa sila. They cannot go to Malaysia, Indonesia, Brunei. Magkapatid Mahirap magpatay. Usually, in the crowd, pag mag-kidnap, ang Kristiyanos talagang kidnapin. Do not worry because my mother is in Maranao. Huwag kayong mga half-breed dyan. Just stay put there. So, what would be the ideal place? Mindanao. Why? Di ba sabi nila, they will kill all infidels. And who are these infidels? They are the Christians and other people with another religion na hindi Islam. So dito yan sila sa Mindanao. So that's a front that you have to worry. Ang sinabi ko kay Robredo, ako nga na meron, makapasok ako, hindi naman lang ako ginagalaw. Kasi nga may, marami akong pinsan sa Lanao del Sur. Kaya alam ko, kaya ako nag-order ng 23,000 firearms Amerika, binara ng Congress. At the time when I needed most the guns, I went to China. China gave me for free. Then I went to Russia to ask if I can buy. Sabi ng Russia, no, we will give it to you for free. And that was the time, that was the day when Marawi exploded. Sabi lang maraming barrel. If you look at the visual account, alam mo yung barrel. Inside the barrel is rifling. Paglabas niyan sa barrel of the gun, may sarili yan siyang momentum. Umiikot ng ganun. Mabilis. Mabilis yan. So basta may hangin, diretso-diretso yan. Yung mga baril ng pulis, luma na, ginamit na with so many thousands of rounds. Maluwang na sa loob. Wala ng accuracy. Because I was already receiving, pati yung mga pinsan ko, that arms are being distributed. Ang hindi nahabol namin is that the ordnance was that plenty. Habot ng 5 buwan. So sa Commander-in-Chief, I take full responsibility and the blame for it. Wala man akong mapasahan. Ako ang Commander-in-Chief. So we fell short of that intelligence aspect. Kaya umabot ng 5 buwan halos. Kung another 5 buwan, tapos o multiple cities, delikado talaga. Sinong imasakir nila? Mga Christians. Sino? Kayo. Gaganda pa naman, anak na. Yan ang problema dyan. Nandyan yung droga. Nandyan yung droga na hindi mo mahuli-huli, and even flaunted. Ganon sila na, ngayon si Kerwin, hulihin mo lahat. Pag hindi mo mahuli, patayin mo na lang. Di ba pumunta yan sa akin bago akong presidente? Tapos, camera. All networks. Nabi ko na hindi ka involved. Sabi ko, totoo yan sinasabi ko, pagka hindi, papatayin kita. Minasinggan yung garahe, kutsi. Armored pala, hindi mag-club. Sabi ko, you are better inside. Huwag na siyang lumabas. Huwag na siyang lumabas. If he attempts to go out of the country, then I will just have to stop him. By what? By all means. Then, sabihin kayo na, extrajudicial killing. Yeah. Binila kulong. Ay, kulong. Wala ang problema. Tanda na ako. Bigyan mo lang ako dyan as long as may conjugal visits. Baski na paano, makaraos ka dyan. At this age, Viagra lang. And Viagra is best with an empty stomach. Magkain ka, hindi ka ng Viagra? Wala. Diba, wag with empty stomach. Iyo, sir, ilang minutes ba? Wala ito, atin-atin mo lang ito. In this table, kailan lahat? private meeting man ito. Erectile dysfunction starts at late 50s. Totoo yan. Ladies, makinig kayo. Kaya kung nag-asawa ka 30 years, kagaya ng may doktor akong kilala, diyan sa, tapos may ano pa tawag, nasaan ka na banda? Oh, so, umulabas siya, oh. Nandiyan sa retiro, banda yung bahay ng malalaki. Oh, sabihin pa, puntahan mo si ano, oh, huwag kang lumabas ng ano ha, Banawi dyan ka lang dito, banda rito, para pag, alam mo, pag ginanon mo asawa mo, 30 years sa marriage, gusto mo talaga sirain ang kayong babae. At 30 years of marriage, ang mga asawa niyan, mga 70, 68, wala na yan. Maniwala kasi ang asawa ko si Silos. Ikaw, alam mo man, nurse ka. Por yun, sabihin ko, kung walang Viagra. Pero kung Viagra tapos maganda yung babae, you're back to something like 51, 52. Oh, okay na yan. Pero, I mean, the hills that I have to climb, I'm 73. Kaya magkain ka, tapos lagi ba? Wala. Sorry. Kaya inyong mga asawa, huwag ninyong kulitin. 30 years of marriage, hayaan mo na. Wala na yan. Baski na may Viagra, siguro mga 15 minutes. Kung naasawa mo, 18, 19 yan. Walang katapusan yan. Ang ano yan, first 5 years, loving pa yan. So makakita lang na sa likod na, umpirahan ka na yan, ganunin ka sa likod. 10 years, hindi na interesado yung magtingin ng katawan mo. 15 years, medyo, sabi, mag-uwi ka ng maaga ha, kaya mag-dinner tayo. Lord, paano ba ito? Wedding anniversary. Wedding anniversary natin bukas. Huwag ka magtanggap ng mga invitasyon. Umuwi ka kasi tayo ng mga bata magkain. Kaya kumplito. Tapos makita mo, pagdating mo, nakabihit. Bagong perfume, pangyawa. Ngayon, pagkagabi niya, ako, maniwala man ako ng Diyos. Maniwala ka dyan mga gagong niya. Your God, God will, Ang klaseng God yan. Galit ako, sabi ka, your God is stupid. My God is the common sense. Takutin tayo na hell yung mga gano'n. Para there were nomadic tribes doon dyan sa Middle East na yan. Yung pantakot nila yung hell, heaven. Ang heaven dito, kung makatsamba ka, sus, anak na wala. Karaming maganda ito. Gusto ko nga sabihin, may asawa ka na. Hindi ko lang tignan, kaya baka patingin talaga ang asawa. Hindi ko tuloy. Maganda. Basta ang lalaki, ma'am, pag magharap sa iyo, tapos diretso tingin sa baba, bababa may ang mata. Kaya kung may stina, grabe, maliit itong isa. Nerves yan. Now, I believe in genetics. I really took yung face ng lolo ko, Chinese. Ganon rin. Ako nakuha ko yung ganon niya. Nagka-twitch. Pero ngayon wala pa. Ginagamit ko lang yan sa babae. Hindi, biro lang yan. Si ma'am, nandoon na nakatingin tuloy sa malayo. Ayaw na magsalubong yung mata namin. We'll have it singing. Malayo ang tingin. Okay. Yan ang ano ko. What was most important is that I laid the predicate. Yung ano. Para maintindihan niya. Hindi ako nagdadrama. Given the right conditions, bababa ako. Bababa ako. Na magsabi, you can convince yung yellow dapat starts with, convincehin na lang yung mga general. Kaligaya ko. Sabi ko nga sa kanila, you look guys, kayong mga magkudita-kudita. Masyadong corny yan. Papatasta ka ng mga B-150, mga tangke. You must be an idiot. You want to fight with my army dito na kasama man ninyo yan. Sabi ko, tawagan mo lang ako. Mayor, we would like to talk to you. Over a cup of coffee, we have decided to change you. Then, okay. So, dito. Maglinya kayo. Ayan ang flag. Sino? General, ilang ang colonel yan. Raise your right hands and repeat after me. Ano na lang? Solo. I, General, state your name. Having been, having taken over the reins of power, government of this country, hereby solemnly swear that a member of the junta, we will work for the good of the country. So, inyo na. Uwi na ako Davao. Tangina. Bumba-bumba, trilyano. Charlatan. Yan man ang mag-una-una sa... Kain na tayo.
Thank you very much, President.